Is it 7? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on intellectualradio.com. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in and listening to the second part to our crazy conversation. For those of you who did not tune in last week, the conversation title was Stop Recruiting People into Your Grudges. So tonight we dug a little deeper. So we are talking about tonight what happens after you have been recruited into a grudge. So that's what we're talking about tonight. And also, today is such a special day, and I wanted to let my wifey for lifey and my executive producer know I appreciate her for doing the cake runs today and making our work day lighter. We always appreciate you, wifey. So thank you for doing our brown sugar bakery run. I will be letting everybody know how these Obama cakes taste. So again, on Crazy Conversations, again, I want to say thank you so much for everything. Also, I would like to say happy second anniversary to Be Served. Please, if you have not been on 87th Street, get to 1950 West 87th Street. And again, Miss Felicia is the owner. Please support this Black business because the food is amazing. I have to always have my grits and pancakes there. But again, let's get to this crazy conversation because I'm ready to get started on my holiday. We don't have to work till Monday, so I'm excited and I'm ready to start my holiday. And the only reason why we came on to finish this conversation because I had 16 people to reach out about this conversation, and I had said we was gonna take a day so we could cut up vegetables and do what we needed to do to get ready for the holiday. But the producer said no, we going in and we having this conversation. We're not putting it back to next week. I said, okay, I'll listen to the boss. So again, welcome back to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim right here on the station that feeds your brain, intellectualradio.com. Again, I am your host, Miss Kim, and sitting right here, you already know my wifey for lifey, Sumner Allman. And tonight's conversation, it's a heavy one. It is a heavy one. We're talking about what happens after you've been recruited into someone else's grudge. And let me tell you, people always reveal who they really are in moments like this. You really do find out who's for you and who's against you. Our Crazy Conversations, it's uncut, it's unfiltered. We're not holding anything back. These real life scenarios, we're not playing with you tonight. I bet you're going to have something to talk about when you passing that turkey around the table because this is happening a little bit too much. So I am all for the listeners that reached out because everyone that reached out, baby, I had a comeback for them. I had been in the same situation. None of us are exempt from the bullshit. You already know on Crazy Conversations. Let me get to the first one. We want to know, what does a grudge recruitment look like? So, grudges, when you're getting recruited into a grudge, that can be a family grudge, a workplace grudge, co-parenting grudge, a friendship grudge. Y'all ready for this? Praise the Lord. A church or a school grudge, relationship grudge, and you know how those relationship grudges go. Don't talk to her, don't like him, don't like her because I don't like her no more. Or I don't like him no more. So that's where the relationship grudges come from. And how do people get recruited? They get recruited because somebody gonna run a guilt trip on you, or they want to test your loyalty. But again, you do not have to get involved unless you want to get involved. And another thing that recruits a lot of people into grudges is jealousy. And some people only recruit people so that they can have an audience. So, a lot of them, they waiting on validation because it's not the truth. So they want someone to dive on in with them because they feel like this is validation. It doesn't have to be the truth. As long as I got a dumb cosigner, then we all right. So all you need is that one big dummy that will cosign your grudge. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight on Crazy Conversations. So, wifey, can you tell me what how does the signs look when you've been pulled into someone else's grudge? Do you know any of the signs?
It's the way they talking. It's the person, like I said, I think grudges is for a certain age, you shouldn't even have grudges. But the way that people be talking, that's how you know it's a grudge. Then they try to get you into the talking. Because they'll keep on bringing it up, keep on talking about it. Then when you don't say nothing, they'll keep on talking. So I think periodically just constantly keep on talking about it.
So I was feeling like, those type of things will make you start disliking somebody who never did anything to you. So, how can you start to hate someone that has never harmed you in any way?
Half the time you don't even know her. You just been a support team of something that you don't even know nothing about, or the person you are. But a lot of times people don't even know the people.
So why do you feel like friends, family, co-workers, churchgoer, people, how do they recruit you? Sometimes, people want to allow you to be out of it. Like, they'll try to punish you for being neutral. So that punishment for being neutral, sometimes it's okay to say,
or they say you phony.
You phony, you fake, all of that. Yeah.
Because there's no such thing that you can be both of our friends if we don't like each other. But in real life, you can't. And I always been saying that, lady, like, if you mess with her, you can't mess with me. Or you can't. It's the difference. I still can be friends with both of you guys, because one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to let either one of you guys talk about each other to me.
Absolutely. And that's what comes with a true friendship and a loyal friendship. So
you can be friends. You also can be friends. Like I said, you can be friends with people who going against one another. You also can, because you don't have anything to do with it. But
especially at our age. It's no reason why I'm 51, you 52. What? You 52, right? Oh, you don't want nobody to know her age? Okay, she's 25, I'm 15. And the thing of it is that we should not be pulled into those type of grudges. But the one thing about being recruited, it comes with consequences. And some of the consequences that it comes with, you can lose a friendship. You have unnecessary conflicts. You become the new target. If you don't participate in the grudge, then you the number one hated now, because you did not co-sign what I had going on. So, sometimes people don't understand that the original two people will make up. And then you standing on the sideline looking crazy because you ain't co-signed something that you didn't have no clue how it started, how it ended, and the bull in the middle. So again, you got yourself involved in something that you did not know much about, and now they holding hands, skipping down the street, and now you out. So again, that's what happens when you get pulled in to somebody else's grudge. And sometimes we just got to be mature enough, we have to be real enough to say, I'm not in that. I love such and such, or I like such and such, or whatever it is. Don't get involved unless it included you. So again, we need to learn how to, set those boundaries when it comes to jumping into someone else's grudge. So, and when you're the one doing the recruiting, it shows that you either jealous, you ain't lost control and you just spiraling, or you insecure. So those are the things that shows when you trying to recruit everybody else into your drama. And after that, you need to learn how to stop needing people to pick sides. Take accountability, move on, and grow from there. That's all you have to do. But we don't do that. We don't do that for some reason. So we're going to talk about it from a relationship and a marriage angle. So protecting your marriage from outside grudges. How do you do that? How do you do that, Sumner? How do you protect your marriage from outside grudges, from being pulled into other people's grudges?
Wow. If it's your relationship, don't take your relationship or marriage to no one else. Mm-hmm. Majority of the time when people do have a situation, like I could say this, you can talk about your relationship and you can talk about your person to a best friend. So I'm not going to say that you're supposed to. Everyone talk about their mates. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be for real. No matter how much you love them, no matter how many years y'all been together, we all talk about our mates. But it's all about...
Let me find out, but go ahead.
But it's all about that the person that you told go outside that box.
I'm about to put that ham back in the freezer.
No, I'm just saying, it is just because, like I said, with grudges, people go talk about their person. If it's with a special family, if it's with a best friend, if it's whatever, whoever they're comfortable with, it's okay. But to the point, like, you not talk about them just for them to take sides. A lot of times people don't take sides, but a lot of people do take sides. When people tell me about their relationship, either one, I don't take sides. People get mad at me because I be like, I want to know the solution. I don't want to know about no long story, what happened from the beginning to the end. My thing is, what you gonna do?
So, how does old friendships try to recruit you away from your partner and so you can be pulled into their grudge?
What you mean? Really they can't. Friends gonna be friends. Some friends want you miserable. And I'm gonna be serious. They do a lot of friends like you miserable just for you can be more obtained to them and more open for them and more, there for them. And
so you saying that it's friends out there that want to see their friends, family, church members, etc., school buddies.
Some friends,
miserable.
People, period, they do. Just because for you can be there for them.
Okay.
For you can be there for them. A lot of people want you because majority if you don't have nobody, who you have them. But once you get someone, all that time is open. But me, either way, I'm gonna be there for you.
So, have you ever disliked someone simply because your friend or family disliked them?
Have not, and I will not. I have not, and I will not do that. Like I said, I almost got caught up in it, and I did. I can be honest. I almost got caught up in it, but I started being. I'm a pay attention person. I'm very observant. Mm-hmm. I'm very observant because I almost got caught up in it to the point like what's really going on. At a certain age, you definitely should not be doing it.
Right, because we know you're 25.
But no matter, okay, but what I'm saying is that no matter what age you are, but an older age, you shouldn't be going back and forth.
So, were you pressured to pick a side?
Of course.
So, how does that pressure look like? What does that pressure look like?
It's hurtful.
It's hurtful.
It's hurtful. It is. It's hurtful just because they feel as though, well, people care about years. When you know me longer than this person, you know me longer than that person. You not understanding they was wrong or right. If you love someone, there's no wrong or right in friendship, relationship, or family ship because y'all love each other. It's all about to the point like who will take accountability. I have been pressured, and once again, it happened towards me, but I have not turned against no one because no one is turned against. No one have not recruited me, and they're not gonna be recruiting me. But I have people recruited against me.
One other question on that. Did you know the full story behind the grudge you was drug into? What did you know the full story?
You would never know. You would never get to know the full story.
Why not?
You would not. Ain't no one. Only one gonna know the story is you and the person that you got the grudge with. The person you got the grudge with still doesn't even know the story. Only one who knows the story is the one who got the grudge. I don't want to know the whole story.
So, did you feel? I know I said one more question, but let me add on. Did you feel guilty for wanting to stay neutral?
No. No.
You didn't feel guilty?
No.
So you didn't feel like, well, I knew her since before Christ, and I should be more loyal to her, or should I be more loyal to them?
No, I'm loyal to both.
And you were loyal to both.
See, like I said, I'm fair. It's a fair game. This is how you show me when things get heated. You will show me how you love me, how you treat me about a situation. I'm gonna love them both.
So who benefits when you pick a side? You or them?
Neither one. I'm not benefiting from all of them. Because someone gonna take a loss.
Woo!
Someone gonna take a loss.
Okay. So they gonna take a loss.
Of course.
And when I know I said one more question, but did the person explain the situation, or did they just demand your loyalty? Do they always explain the situation, or do they just come out the back saying, you better roll with me?
Yes.
They want your loyalty without even telling you the full story.
Yes, of course.
How you rolling?
How you rolling?
How you gonna roll when somebody come to you like that?
No, they not.
Oh, okay.
They not, because once again, you testing our friendship and our relationship.
Okay. You said friendship. So, did you lose a friendship over someone else's grudge?
Yes, I stepped back.
So, you stepped back. So, what was the reason?
I stepped back from the grudge just because of this going back and forth. My thing is, I want a solution. So, let me get out the way to the point like, there's no such thing. First of all, you're not going to let me make a choice. And that's a lot of things people do. They giving you an ultimatum.
So, did resentment grow between you and the person who recruited you?
Towards me, it grew towards me, but I didn't have no resentment towards them.
So, they resented you because you didn't want to jump on board?
Yes, but I didn't resent them just because at the end of the day, people got their opinion. I'm not finna waste no time. Like I said, it's fair, it's fair. So people get into it.
How hard is it to say, why am I even in this? How hard is that to say to people that's trying to recruit you?
You do say that.
And
once again, people go back years. They said you don't understand. They said you not know. I don't have. First of all, the person, the third party. I'm the third party. I'm the monkey in the middle. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm. But you got drug in it.
You got drug in it. So that it take us as the person to pull ourselves out of it before we get in. You can't even get in this if you don't listen to it. We have to stop entertaining this mess. Because once again, I'm not choosing anyone. Don't give me no ultimatum. Once again, I don't like ultimatums.
So when you're being recruited into a grudge, and then after you've been recruited, what makes you finally say enough is enough?
And with this recruiter word, what's up with this recruiter? What you mean?
Look, I said how I get it.
Yeah, recruit. You can't recruit anyone to do anything. That's what I'm saying. It's all about you can't recruit anyone.
Peer pressure. Listen, even
they don't like you. Listen, can't no one do that. That means they don't. Like I said last week, they don't like you anyway. No one can peer pressure, force you, do you anything, ask you a million, give you nothing. They cannot do that. And that means to the point that they feel some type of way. I don't know. And God say enough is enough.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to the next component of this conversation, and that is the focus on relationships. And yeah, I know you're not ready for that one. But again, has your partner ever dragged you into a family or a friend grudge?
Yes.
You talk about your old partner, right? Because you were married before me. So I'm saying, are you talking about?
I'm not saying either one.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna say it's her. I'm just gonna say it's her.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
So again, tell me how that looks.
I'll plead the fifth. When your partner does it, it's harder than friends and family because that's your spouse. Then you be trying to understand like what happened. Like I do go into detail, but it's my spouse.
Okay.
I do go into detail.
All right. You want me to get back? it back?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I do go into detail if it is my person.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's deeper. Because that's the one you're in the bed with. So you have to get...
Prayerfully tonight.
No, yeah.
Prayerfully tonight.
But I have been, for real, seriously though, I have been in that situation before about a party want you to choose this and that, and wonder like why. Then I started studying them and they person.
Well, last week I did take accountability for you sometime, most of the time being the bigger person, because again, if I have a little situation and I take a break or we take a break, you still will reach out to make sure that person is okay. Happy holidays, here's the scripture, blah, blah, blah. You know, at the time, I'm shut down until we come to a happy medium. But you, on the other hand, you don't get involved. No. And that's one of the things that, you know, I do admire, because you will be neutral.
At first you did it. We had our little battle from the beginning.
Yeah.
It was like, why this, why that, till I start explaining to you more.
Right, but it was see, the listeners out there, they focused on what question was Cynthia to us. Now you pulling it to us, so now I got to say my little part. No. Now we had that problem when like I said, I had a situation with family, and I said that, you know, I was not comfortable bringing you around my family, because at the time, that particular side of the family, I just wasn't bonding with at the moment. Not that it was anything wrong, but you demanded that I come forth with that side of the family. You felt like you did not want to be with me any longer unless I produced a family. So instead of me just going to rent a center, I took you to the biological family. I took you to that side of the family. And even though, like I said, that side wasn't as open as, you know, my dad's side of the family. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. It's a difference. So, you know, you told me, I'm glad that, you know, your Watkins side of the family is blah, blah, blah. They're so amazing. You know, on the other hand, we had struggles with the other side of the family. But I did not pull you into the grudge. You still called them. You still text them. You still did everything. And I felt like that was amazing. So sometimes you can still be that peacemaker and still interact and stay neutral.
Neutral, you always supposed to.
And like you said, and I say, oh, what you talking to them for? And you'll be like, ain't nobody mention your name, Kim. Ain't nobody thinking about you.
So that's what I was getting to 5 minutes ago. Like you, like what you do, talk to them. That's what I was saying. To the point I had to start explaining to. We start communicating. So that's the whole point about all this, communicating with your partner.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes people not used to people being neutral.
Yeah.
When you're being around a lot of chaotic, so when someone comes to you and come around, you find like neutral, you like, she phony.
And I think that's what it was.
You said, yeah, I'm not saying that you said that, but people not used to people just being neutral. No, I don't be in no one type of relationship, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there. I'm gonna listen to both sides, then I'm gonna ask what's your solution.
Well, have you ever had any old friends that tried to recruit you away from your relationship? Talk about this relationship. I don't care about the other one. I'm trying to have anybody try to recruit you away from your relationship, and they better not be showing up over your Thursday, dog. This is a question.
Nobody.
Has any friends tried to recruit you away from your relationship?
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I can't say no. Let me tell you why. Because for real though, people that I love and people who knows me know what I love and how I love, and I just don't love anybody. And my real people and friends who love me, actually know me, know I don't be alright anybody, to the point like I love my person. So they already know when I'm in relationship, I'm in, and they have to give me my support and my respect just because that's who I am. You have to treat people, and you have to let them treat. You have to teach people how to treat you, and they treat me. You know what I'm saying? They taught me a lot, but no, I wasn't. People who love you, Kim, why they all understand they will not try to do it.
They would not. So, I mean, so you're saying no one has ever tried to recruit you against your spouse?
No one has not. Lord's way has not and will not.
That's a good one because
Will
again,
not. They will not. They cannot. Once again, I'm gonna say this: can no one recruit you from anyone that you love?
that's true.
And people, once again, people who love me and know me, they're not gonna do that because they know how I feel about relationship and they know how I feel about love.
And for me, I feel that couples owe each other loyalty when it comes to those type of grudges. But maybe I'm just.
So yeah. So
I feel
so the
that
caller. So with the caller who you talk to, they friends tried to recruit them against their partner.
against another friend, and then they did it again when they got into a new relationship. So if I don't know, I've had the situation where I may have had a disagreement with someone, and then everybody jumped on the bandwagon because they was just looking for one thing to be able to say that Miss Kim might have did wrong, or they felt that I did wrong. So again, let's start this, I ain't messing with Miss Kim thing. And that's cool. That was cool because again, I was in my growing stage and I was experiencing a lot of growing pains because again, me being a young mother and also taking care of so many other children at the age of 20 and 21, a lot of those things that I may have gotten recruited in those years, because the things that I did in my 20s and my 30s, and even some of the things I did in my first 3-4 months of 40, I wouldn't dare do it in my 50s. So that was one of the things. I'm guilty of being recruited. Yes, I have taken someone's side without knowing, just because, like you said, I love that person. So I'm never thinking that person would steer me wrong, or they would tell me the wrong thing just to get me on their side. Like you said, when you love somebody, you going to believe in that person, and you going to believe that person did not do anything wrong, especially when that person has not exemplified that kind of attitude towards you. If you all haven't been beefing, then you probably wouldn't believe that she has went out there and had this beef with someone, and now it has turned into a grudge. So again, I have had that, and I'm glad that at 51 that I can be honest that I have been recruited. I have been recruited, and I have been on the other end. Like I said, I have had others recruited against me. So again, and when someone changes, that's the one thing. The one thing that I learned when they did get recruited against me, when someone changes how they treat you based on hearsay, it reveals two major things. And those things is they wanted a reason not to like you in the first place, or they were never loyal to you. They just wanted a storyline. They didn't care nothing about you. They might have just been riding your boat because it was an extra seat. But again, like I said, it's a way to stay neutral. But us, we don't like to be neutral. We like to be all in the middle of the bull. So with that, how did you handle a partner wanting you to take sides? How did you handle her when she wanted you to take sides?
I just told her.
Because that ain't me.
For real though, for real, you just have, especially if it's your partner, you have to have a communication, open, honest communication with your partner.
Yes.
I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not beating around no bush. I'm not giving no examples, and I'm not giving no code. You know me. I'm very direct.
Yes.
I'm very direct. That's it. That's all. Mm-hmm. If you take offense to it, it hurt me just because I'm not gonna hurt nobody that I love.
Well, people people give themselves away every time because they change towards you without even knowing the full story. You know, their reaction is what exposes them. It exposes their loyalty, their insecurities, and their eagerness to get you to think it's the truth. They eager to get you to feel like this is what happened. So they don't even give you an opportunity to go to the next person.
But some of our mates, we have to admit it and take accountability. Some of our mates just be messy.
Which mate is this?
Okay, no, listen. This I'm not.
We about to have sardines and mustard for Thanksgiving.
No, listen, I'm not talking about anyone particular, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
We have to understand. Some of our mates are miserable. For real, they messy. Mm-hmm. They start things just because they got away with it to the point like, you know what, I'm going to pull a Johnny like I said, I'm going to pull a Sonny, whatever, into this. No, my thing is some of our mates, we have to check our mates. Yep. In real life, though, we have to be really honest and tell our mates, stop. Sit down somewhere and go have a thought to yourself. Because sometimes our mate do be in a lot of mess.
Yeah. And
they do be pulling this to stuff, and you telling your mate to the point like, well, we gonna stick to our side. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna be neutral, just especially if it's a single person and we married. We can't be bothered with that.
Cause I always wonder, like, what mate allow a partner to come home and just be intertwined with so much bull every single day? Like, it ain't no mates out there that say you need to just stop, because some people just bring that energy home every single day. And you ain't gonna say nothing to that mate. You ain't gonna say nothing to that mate. Like, you need to step back, or you too old for that. Stay out of it. They not gonna say anything.
Then if they don't, you got to think, if a mate don't say nothing to their man, they just looking at you, you need to start worrying. For real, if I'm doing a fussing every day and my mate just look at me not saying anything, God gonna slap me in my forehead. Pay attention to her back. Because if she not saying nothing to you, every day you got drama going on and she not saying nothing to you, just look at her looks.
Right. I mean, as a mate, I would totally respect the fact if you came and said, look, Kim, you stand out of that. You have said it before.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, you have. Like, that's not our battle. You ever had to tell me, come down. That's not our battle.
Get right to it.
Stay right on your side with me. And we not doing nothing.
That's it.
They gonna figure it out. So how do you stop someone from venting negativity into your spirit? How do you stop people from
tell them. You have to tell them. You have to tell them that's not what it is. We're not doing that. It's better things to talk about. No, you have to stop entertaining it. Mm-hmm. Once you get the first word in and you don't stop them, you in trouble. You got pulled in because you want to know. I don't want to know.
So why can't people just listen to what let them vent, listen to it, and then go about their business? Why do you have to take on that grudge or that responsibility? Let that person vent, but you ain't got to jump. You ain't got to jump in the station wagon with them.
What you mean, let them vent?
Let me tell you what happened between me and my sister. Let me tell you what happened between me and my brother. Again, you can just listen. You don't have to start hating my brother or hating my sister.
I'll get it now. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what you can always listen. Yes. Come on, okay, don't make nobody think that you're not there for them. Yes, I'm there for you. Sometimes. Cry on my shoulder, but do not pull me in. Do not pull me
Don't get
in.
in my business.
Because I promise you, people that say they ain't communicating with people, they communicating with people. And they ain't got you to stop talking to people, and they skipping down the street.
Holding hands.
Holding hands.
And they telling you, I ain't mess with blah, 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 blah.
I ain't messing with her. I don't mess with her.
Yeah.
And please.
That's a lot. And grown people doing this.
Grown people.
And still doing that.
I'm talking about half of a century age people.
Stop it. You making a fool out yourself.
And it don't make sense.
You embarrassing yourself, especially in front of your spouse.
Exactly. Why would you do that? Knowing good and well that you talking to this person, but you ain't started this game where everybody gonna hate this person, and everybody else talking to the person again except you.
But the bad thing about what's going on is they think they get away with it, because majority of the time the person that you're not supposed to be talking to reaching out to the people that you think that you're not talking to.
Yeah, that's so weird.
So
it's
my
like
thing is that it's okay if you talk back to the person. It's okay, but stop recruiting people to hate other people.
yes.
Stop getting people. Stop getting a gang. Stop forming
Stop
a gang. If you go, it's okay if you start by talking about the people. It's okay if you do whatever. That's your situation. So just stop it. Stop causing confusion. Stop causing mess. Cause to the point is that both sides gonna realize they gonna look at you and say you the one you the one in the middle. Let's just get rid of her.
You gonna be the new target. Yeah. You gonna be the new target because they back together. Again, they not finna say nothing to you about it. They're gonna let you still hold that grudge over something that you still don't know about.
And no more secrets.
Ain't no more secrets. People are bonding with your enemies now. Mm-hmm. This is the new thing. This is the new thing. That if you fall out, they going to get the person before them that you fell out with. So that's how they start forming this game.
And they never talked before.
And they never talked before until after you all had a disagreement. Then everybody one big happy I hate Miss Kim family.
And they never liked you from the beginning. The person who went back to your other enemy.
That is a lot going on. It's like even that in families want you not to be bothered with this person and don't talk to this person. And then next thing you know, they talking to them. Stop recruiting people.
It's crazy when it happened with family though.
Yeah, that's so weird. But it happens so much in families. So much. This whole conversation sent in, majority of these out of 16, 90% is family. 90% of these grudges are family. And sometimes you can kick back and think, oh, it's just my family that has these type of dysfunctions. No, honey. It's the whole world. It's the whole people. Because, baby, we have to read some dysfunctions that will have you, again, like I said, it's crazy conversations, though. But have you ever had to apologize for getting recruited into a grudge? Did you ever go back and apologize to that person and say, I'm sorry that X, Y, and Z pulled me in? How did that look? Have you ever apologized?
No.
You never had to apologize?
'Cause I didn't.
I'm just asking.
There's no reason for me to apologize, just because, like I told you, Kim, you know me since 14 years old. And like I say, I don't have battles with people. A lot of times people have issues with me.
Yeah,
you even know people
for no reason.
I don't have issue with people. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I just mind my business and I just stay in my lane and I do me. So I don't have issue with people. It's always people be issue with me. I do be wondering why. And sometimes I do contact some of the people that I know who got a situation with me, a problem with me, just because that's just how I am. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna contact you just because what's really going on. I want to know from you.
So you going to the horse's mouth?
I'm going straight to the horse. That's just me. I'm not going around no circle. I'm going straight to the person. Let's talk about it. If it's talkable. If it's talkable, let's talk about it. If it's not, I'm still not mad at you because it's not talkable. Because I know it's not on my part.
Mm-mm. And so do you think that when people are able to recruit these type of gangs against people, do you think that that's territorial behavior, or do you think it's jealousy
It's territorial controlling.
and control?
Everything down in consists of jealousy. That's controlling. It's territory. People is very territory.
So you don't think that the people that join into the grudge, if they get recruited into the grudge, then they could have been jealous of the relationship in the first place. So they're happy that it's a wedge now.
It's a wedge. They happy because
they happy.
If you don't try to seal it back up,
thank you.
You happy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like to keep stuff unsealed, and that's crazy. If you try to seal things back up to me, that's let me know what type of person that you are, and I can mess with you. But when you just sit there, make it unsealed, and you not reaching out to either one of the corporate, and you know they got a situation, y'all friends and y'all family, it's a problem to me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna reach out.
Is it a way that you can let a person know that this grudge is unnecessary, and if you're gonna continue to grudge, then I'm stepping back from everyone?
Take accountability. You have to figure out what the grudge is about, and if it is jealousy, to figure out why. What's the jealousy about? If we one person, if we friends or we family, we spouses, one situation, what is the grudge is about, and why would you go try to create a group of hatred towards the one person, especially towards me? What have I done? You got to get to the point to see, because sometimes it can be us, and we don't see it.
Oh, this is a good one. Have you ever heard the how do I want to say this? Did you ever go to the opposite party to get the situation explained? Did you ever say, "Oh, what my wife said didn't sound right, so I'm gonna go to the person that she got the grudge with to see if they come up with the same story"?
Of course, yes. You already know.
So you have done that. Okay.
I do that. Like I said, I'm a neutral person.
Is that effective?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that person. I have done it, and I will do it. I have done it, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. Just because, of course, you my wife. Of course, I'm gonna ride with you. Period. That's, you know what I'm saying. Support you. But at the end of the day, it's okay just to see what's the other person's situation, what's their problem is, and how to feel about it, and why.
Don't support me when I'm wrong, though.
Listen, it's not about wrong or right. It's not about support, period. I'm going to support you, period. But when you're wrong, you know I'm going to check you about it.
Yeah.
You already know. If you're wrong, I'm going to check you about it, period. And you, like I said, it's okay to check someone about it. It's not about controlling them. It's not about you being me. It's okay to tell your spouse what's really going on.
Yeah.
It's okay to tell your spouse, take accountability.
Yeah, I know you redirect me a lot. So that, and the one thing that I can say that I'm thankful for having the type of spouse that knows how to redirect me, because I'm not going to always do things correctly. I'm not going to always say the right things. So again, I like it when you pull me to the side and be like, you know you going to hell. You know those kind of things you say. And I'll be okay with that, because I do need to know if something is not looking positive, you know, when it's around us. I like that positivity. That's what I like in our life. I don't like friends that want you to pick sides, or friends that don't want you to spend one extra hour with your other friends. You know, I'm over that. I'm over that at 51.
But we have to start accepting when a loved one come to us about our wrongs. They coming out of love. I'm gonna say majority coming out of love. I'm not saying everyone is bad. Everyone gonna tell you bad things. You know me. I don't think my negativity is really out the door. I'm not even thinking, talking negative. I feel as though if you love a person, come to me. And we have to start accepting people come to us. We have to be approachable.
Yeah.
For our loved ones. We have to be very approachable from people who love us, to tell us about ourselves. Because my thing is, if that's not you, you should get mad. Because if that's not me, I'm not going to get mad.
And so the best thing to do with that is just protect your relationship from outside drama, grudges, and, build healthy communication with your spouse, because you won't have to worry about that, because your spouse is always going to step in and redirect you, because you all have a healthy enough relationship for you to redirect me and for me not to be upset about it.
Because I know when you tell me what I do, I be like, okay, I laugh.
Yeah.
Because I laugh just because I'm happy that, because you could talk to me like that and I make you feel comfortable.
Always have. Since 14. You've
you
always
feel
been my
comfortable
to-go person.
To come and talk to me, to approach me with any situation, any problem, any point that you have to express, anything that you got something to do with the grudges with anyone. I made you comfortable.
Yes.
And then, you know what I'm saying, we taught each other how to communicate. So that's what it's about.
And that's exactly what a lot of others have to do in order to work on that healthy communication component. I just want to make sure that I got to at least one or two of all of them. It's so popular now. If you don't roll with me, then we done, and I'm okay with it. That's all I can say is bye then, because I'm not getting involved.
So when you said goodbye, so when you talk to them more and deep about it, like if they try to pour you into something and try to make you switch sides, how will you handle it?
I'm gonna let them know. I know how I am, so I know that I'm gonna say I ain't got nothing to do with that, because I'm not about to hate this person that has not done anything to me. And then when you say that, sometimes that opens up a door for that person to very well tell a lie. Well, she didn't like you anyway, or she couldn't stand you anyway. And so I'm gonna be side-eyeing you anyway, because that's gonna mean right there that you would discuss me with that person. So again, if we friends and I got you and you got me, then I ain't got to worry about that. But again, trying to recruit me is another thing. I got to be mature enough. I got to be the bigger person to say that enough is enough. We're not doing this.
So with the person who wrote in, did she take sides?
She been on both sides. She took sides, and then she had them to gang in up on her, like we talked about last week with the job. Everybody at the job turned against her.
I think she should just go to the head person of the rumor.
Yeah, you have to go. Yeah, see, people be scared to go to the top dog. They be scared. So again, why not? Why not?
So you should.
If they care about you, they wouldn't mind coming to the round table with you. That's how I look at it. If they gonna recruit you, then let me hear both sides.
We have to start. Yeah, we have to start listening to more. So we have to start listening more. Really listening. Because some people not listening. Yeah. They just want to hear like something negative.
They just want to hear one thing negative so they can ride that wave. They want to ride that wave so they can say, oh no, Miss Sum did that. I know she was like that. Oh, okay. Oh, she foul. She fake. She did. She that. So sometimes people just want to find that one little flaw. That one little flaw. Just to ride the wave. Knowing they ain't like you in the first place. Knowing they weren't loyal to you in the first place. So, it's a time to be grown. And sometimes when we don't want to be grown, we still got to stop being messy. We may not be ready to be grown. But sometimes you got to say, that don't have nothing to do with me. Because again, they're going to be right back talking. They're going to be right back talking, and you're going to be out in the cold. You're going to be on the outside looking in. And trust me, when you get recruited and then those two people get back together, they ain't going to trust you no more. you're going to be the person that's disloyal. So again, either way, you out. So what healing do you need to stop involving others into your grudge? What type of healing does that take?
Pray.
They need to pray.
Pray. Yeah, pray. Like I said, pray. And sometimes it's okay to be to yourself.
Yeah, they must have
It's okay.
some
It's okay.
self-reflection.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of things people need to realize. It's okay to be alone.
Sometimes,
Self-care.
self-care.
Self-care. It's okay to have self-care. That's what you got to have at least a day.
Yes. A day
You
away
gotta have
from
God,
it.
then you gotta have just one day of peace, one day of nothing.
Yeah. One day I'm just not answering my phone. I don't want any social media. I don't want anything. Sometimes you have to take a break and look after yourself, because you can easily get pulled into a grudge over social media. You gonna read somebody post, know who they talking about, and be the first one to leave a dumb comment.
A post.
You see what I'm saying? You read a post. You know somebody got a grudge, and you gonna leave a dumb comment.
And you think it's about you.
So again, you making it about you instead of saying, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let me just keep on strolling. So some of us are not strong enough to say that we don't have anything to do with it.
I think the caller, majority, I think with this caller that you have.
Yeah.
Majority, I think she just really need to just reflect on herself.
Yes, and it's not gonna hurt. It's not.
Yes. If you relationship, if you friendship, whatever the situation is, job related, and you the seniority of the person, it's okay just to be who you are.
And that's what we discussed that when we said that sometimes it's just not good and it's not healthy in a work environment. I mean, at church, at school, sometimes it's just not healthy to have those type of relationships with the superior. I mean, you just can't, because again, look what happens. The whole department is against her.
Grudge.
So again, a whole department holding a grudge. So if they work for the type of company that the staff has to evaluate the boss or the supervisor, what you think they gonna do? They all gonna team up and make sure that evaluation sucks. And they do not know what actually happened. So sometimes those work relationships don't work outside of the job. Sometimes go to work, do what you got to do. You don't have to take that home with you. You do not have to take it home with you. But, before you are pulled into grudges, you know how some folks, they need facts. They just need a rumor. Some of them don't want no evidence. They just want an audience. They don't even want the evidence. They just want the cosigner. Come on and cosign my bull, and we down for life. And some don't need a reason. They just needed permission for somebody to say, oh yeah, I'm rolling with you. Let's do this. Forget this person. So, I hope that tonight we broke it down, how and why people are drug into grudges, why folks get excited to choose the wrong side, and how you can protect your peace when somebody tries to hand deliver you a grudge that's never yours. Stop accepting it. It's okay to say I'm full. It's okay to say I ate already. I'm full. I don't need no more. My plate is full. It's okay. It's okay. So again, I know everybody is excited about the holiday. What's the one thing, you got anything in particular that you real thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Yes.
What you thankful for?
Family.
Yes, that is such a wonderful thing to be thankful for.
Family,
for the holidays.
Yes.
And that's my thing. Thankful for family. I'm thankful for an amazing spouse. I can go down the line. I mean, I'm thankful for the person that Jules that had my Caesar salad ready. I'm just so thankful to so many people. I promise you that, you know, I'm thankful to the listeners. I'm thankful for the crazy conversations. Sometimes it unpacks some old wounds that you may not want to talk about, but you know, we always have to put ourselves in those positions before we come live with a conversation. So again, if you feel like this conversation was helpful or it will be helpful to anybody else, hit the share button and get ready for another crazy conversation that will be unfiltered, you know, right here with Miss Kim and my executive producer. We are going to get ready for our holiday. What's the first thing that you want to see on the table Thursday?
Wow.
What's the first dish you want to be ready first?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That was on the menu?
That's
I thought it was lasagna. So you want spaghetti instead of lasagna?
You know what? See, I didn't think I say because I have so many choices. I didn't think we were gonna make the lasagna because I know lasagna made. I have a list.
I know, and I'm trying to accommodate your full list. But after this conversation tonight, now I had to pull you in a few grudges. I'm gonna X a couple of those little favorites off the list for you. But again, we appreciate you listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on intellectualradio.com. We are the station that feeds your brain. And also, we did have to say something to someone special that we know is listening, that we had to express our love and our gratitude to Mrs. Kathy Lott, Mary Lott. We would love to be the first to say happy 60th birthday. We are looking forward to sharing this special weekend with you and your milestone. So again, happy 60th birthday, Kathy. You look amazing. That's how I want to look at 60. And again, enjoy your holiday. Pardon me?
Tiara.
Oh, also too, oh my God, she said our niece. We had a niece that got married on Friday. Oh my God, I have a nephew, Spencer. Again, congratulations, Tiara and Spencer. I love y'all so much. And they better not be listening to the show because they get a break this Tuesday. They better be trying to be somewhere to create their family. That's what I'm waiting on. They better get me while I'm strong. I don't have that many years left to provide child care services. So they better jump on up and get me while I'm still strong. So again, make this holiday about love. Make this holiday about fun. Be safe out there. You already know what we up against in Chicago. Eat, be merry, drink responsibly. Like my nephew Johan say, drink responsibly. And again, we will see you on the next Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on intellectualradio.com. Happy Thanksgiving, friends.